One.
Partnered with the Pat Connaughton Foundation and powered by Jolly Good Soda, W7 is live in Germantown. Let's repeat that, Sarah. We are live in Germantown. It is senior night, and we're not going to waste any time. Gary's going to jump on the floor for a special presentation for one KK Arnold. They already announced the seniors, and they are doing one more quick intro as KK is going to be honored with her McDonald's All-American something or other. We don't know exactly what. We just were told, given a little intel. We got Dave Beasley in the house. We got Gary Whipperman. Sarah Nassif is going to be my analyst, and I am Ed Rowie. And we are just about set. We're going to pass it over to Michelle Wenzel-Griffith. There you have it. Anthem sung, lineups announced. And no, you are not hearing things. KK Arnold not starting on senior night. There are 6 seniors. And she said, I'm sitting. They can go. And so the starting 5 for Germantown are the other 5 seniors. Megan Parmenter, Amber Sheffalu, Ava Bradigan, Josie Pliska, and Allison Miller. The 5 for Hamilton, Ramsey Botsford, Julia Bruck, Cameron Dahlquist, Eva Finnessy, and Ari Tim. We are underway. Hamilton in their road red uniforms. A little turnaround bank shot. And we are underway. Eva Finnessy gets the scoring started. The 5'10 sophomore driving in the lane. Miller kicks it out. Sheffalu into the corner. Bradigan puts it on the deck. Nowhere to go. In the hands of Pliska. Good patience shown by the 5 seniors. Kick it out. 3 on the way. Parmenter off the mark. Cameron Dahlquist comes away with the rebound, and they cross the timeline, get it Botsford on the left side. You can see their plan is go inside. Shot, no good. Miller rebounds. On nights like this, Sarah, you got the 5 seniors. They've been out there for a while. They play. They know that. However, it's unusual. Who's going to come up with the scoring? Nobody's used to this scoring position. First 2 shots have kind of shown that a little off the mark on both.
It is, and we see with these seniors who are getting the start, they're really trying to have to figure out who's going to lead. I mean, a lot of these girls, they've come off the bench, but they've had other players like KK or Danica or Rachel. The more of the familiar starters that we've seen to kind of rely on and bounce back off of. We haven't necessarily seen all of these seniors on the court together yet this season.
No, I would say this is probably a first as they drive, attack. Botsford's off the mark. The 7th-year senior rips down her 2,400th career. No, just kidding on the rebound. She got a shot up. She is not shy about shooting. Cameron Dahlquist has 4 rebounds already, and we are 45 seconds into this one.
And going back to that 7th-year senior, she's the reason we're here tonight.
That's right. Amber
Let's not blame Amber for that.
Yeah, don't put that on her. No, Amber sent a very heartfelt, passionate message to Gary. We discussed there's no way we could say no.
Somebody coached her up. Yeah. I won't say who, but her name rhymes with Mara Facef.
It was very well said, and we are here because of it.
It was very sweet. It was very sweet.
And we're excited to be back in Germantown.
We are.
No doubt about it.
It's been way too long.
4-0 early on, Hamilton up.
And just so everybody knows, we're following all of the sacred policies. So no policies are being violated, no animals are being hurt, everything's fine.
How long do they go with the seniors? How long?
12 minutes maybe.
Pliska, no good. I think you're kind of playing it by ear. Cameron Dahlquist might have 100 rebounds tonight. She's got 5 already.
Well, she's Riley's little sister, so and if you know Riley is an unbelievable volleyball player for Hamilton.
Drawing the foul. Somebody got her good.
Riley was part of that state championship team for Sussex-Hamilton volleyball in 2020.
The 6th senior is about set to check in. That 6th senior honored pregame with her McDonald's All-American jersey.
Man, it was like a press conference over there.
And a plaque for her 3-on-3 gold medal.
Talk about lens envy over there. Holy moly.
The lights were shining bright over in that corner.
And just the excitement and shock on her face. It was just a great moment to witness.
Julia Bruck, 1 out of 2.
There's probably $100,000 in camera gear over there. Yeah, I get it. Hang on.
Cue up the fun maker. Even Sarah's waiting for it.
Germantown hasn't gotten the spotlight of the fun maker yet.
Germantown's missed out on a lot of things that they don't know about.
Well, this is true. KK splits everybody down the lane. Bank open and good. And Germantown's on the scoreboard, 5-2. Botsford left side. Stop being so passive, Botsford. Let it fly. Like that.
Just like that.
3 up and down from Julia Bruck.
Break up the Chargers. Here they come.
But Bots is wide open. Let it go, Ramsey. KK Lets it go, and she knocks it down. Boy, how about all the accolades they announced? Leading scorer, career, game, season.
It's just one thing after another. They
My
just
arm
kept coming.
started to hurt holding the camera by the end. I'm like, all right, we get it. She's really good.
And then she got some more accolades after that whole speech.
And the whole time she's kind of like has that sheepish grin, like, oh, shucks,
guys,
me.
thanks.
Yeah. Like, you know what I could do? I could do without this. Can we just go play the game?
Jump hook in the lane, Eva Finnessy.
And she's about as humble as it gets.
That's from the top down. Her parents are that way.
Mike and Kim, so supportive of us over the years.
No doubt about that.
When they heard about the rules that went up, they were the first ones to reach out. They were none too happy.
No.
Because they have all that family in Ohio. And case in point, Mike Jr.
here
came
tonight.
to us. Yeah.
Yeah, Mike Jr. here tonight in the house.
Sheffalou rebounds. Crosses the timeline. Ooh, I thought she was letting it fly. Like
Whoa.
that.
She's
Miller out of bounds on the
she's
rebound.
probably still struggling from that knee replacement surgery.
And now we've got a wholesale of changes for Germantown as Manny, Leiniger, Gaz, and the fifth one is Jakouche.
You know Cephalou wanted that three. You
Oh.
know she wanted that to
Always.
fall.
And again, that's the only kid that is probably, towards the end of the bench that still has to ice her arm after games. Because she gets her shots up.
She's never been a shot she doesn't like.
No. She walks into the gym.
She's always open.
She thinks she's open the minute she walks into the gym.
Feels like just yesterday we were back at Kettle Moraine Lutheran and she was just knocking down 3 after 3.
8 years ago.
Then Pa pulled up the horse in the wagon.
Oh, it's so fortunate that Amber lets us pick on her like this without even knowing.
Oh, I'm sure she knows.
Oh, she knows.
She knows later.
The discussion a few days ago at the lunch table was actually like, I never knew why they called me the 7th-year senior, but I kind of like it.
10-5 our score as we have approached 13 minutes left here in the first half. Jakouche in the middle. Has it nearly taken away. This is the longest J.C. Manny's been in a game without going to the floor. Pull up from Leiniger. Rattles around and down. 10-7. And here's that Germantown pressure. Skip it over the top, into the middle. Oh, nearly taken away. Near turnover, and now a turnover. It ends up in the hands of Jakouche. Now KK, open court. Great pass to Leiniger. Layup good. Leiniger from KK. (10-9). Hamilton in front.
So Sarah said that we should start getting comments again now that we're back in Germantown. So I expect to start seeing them here pretty soon.
Leiniger catch and finish. Great pass.
A lot of people in anticipation for this game being on W7 tonight.
Manny now in the lane, pull up. We can't even discuss things. We got a game going that's going like 90 miles an hour.
And that's just that Germantown tempo.
That is true. Oh, bots traveled. She gets that from her father. Her mother was too good to travel like that. Sorry, Chris. We got sub checking in for Hamilton, number 15, Emma Kennedy.
And if you don't get your Germantown fill tonight, make sure you watch tomorrow night. We're at Carroll University for Wheaton and Carroll, which you know what that means. The Whiz Kid and Paul's Kill back on the live stream from Germantown for Carroll.
The Whiz Kid's parents in the house tonight.
Yeah, I saw him. Mark here, he came over and said hello before the game.
KK into the corner. Lucy lets it go. Oh, no good. Rebound, Phoebe Venn.
I didn't ask them where Emily was. I said, hey, where's Wiz?
Turnover. Manny,
And they answered.
Jumper. Good. They know. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them as Gary's got lots to promote. Full timeout on the floor, powered by Jolly Good Soda. You're watching W7. Back live at Germantown High School. Yep, we're here. And you know what? We're going to be back here next week. So we are riding Germantown through the playoffs, along with Notre Dame.
Giddy up.
Feels like the good old times.
Yeah.
Get the
Feels
band
good to
back
be
together.
Absolutely. Look at, there we go. That's the
That's
JC
the
Manny we
JC
know and
Manny.
love.
Hey, by the way, you guys, I got to give a shout out to Betty Manny. That's JC's grandma. I'm telling you what, she is like #1 W7 fan. I'm telling you.
Well, then
She is
I hope
all
she
over our stuff on
appreciated,
social. More than Mary Nassif even, and that's saying something.
That is.
Again, I'm open. That's 2 tonight, Gary.
Another rebound.
You talking to me?
Rebounds. I had to beat John Klein to it. Kleiner back.
I didn't think he needed to block him out like that.
Well,
Might have been a bit over the top.
I was taught proper by Tim Kelly, Mike Kelly's father, Shay Kelly's grandfather. He taught me proper.
Whew, careful, those names are dropping all over the place tonight.
Just pick them up, throw them out there.
Wow. Almost hit my foot on that one.
13-10 our score. Just about 7 minutes into this one. Again, Wheaton and Carroll University tomorrow night. Thursday night, weather permitting. Grafton.
Grafton at Hartford.
At Hartford, thank you, sorry. As a 3 is good for Hamilton. Who hit it? Was that 10? Was that Bruck?
Yes.
All right.
Larry Legend checking in. You knew he wouldn't miss this.
Oh, yeah.
He skipped a message to me. Oh, great
Oh,
pass.
Lucy.
And Lucy missed it. Got in the lane. Lucy stayed home, waited for it, just left it short. As Reese Berge checks in along with number 12.
Lucy rocking
Rachel
the pink
Murphy.
shoes tonight. Oh, she
Leininger
made up
making
for
up
it.
for it, and she missed a shot. Oh, great individual defensive play. Berge getting on the floor. Leininger on the floor. Berge back in the play. And that's offside. That is all Reese Berge.
That's classic Germantown right there.
How about Reese on the floor about 8 seconds on the floor physically twice in that 8 seconds.
If you're here tonight for a serious broadcast, you're in the wrong place.
Manny lets it fly from deep. No good. Batted around. JC hustles it down. No big deal. Berge from right to left. Pulls it back out to KK. Hiccup down the lane. A little floater. Rolls off. So they're getting the looks and just not getting them to fall right now. It's about 6 points in the last minute they've left out there. We're tied at 13. Kick out the pass. Drive, drop. Ends up in the hands of Bruck. 3, good. Julia Bruck have a half. She's got 10, and Hamilton has a 3-point lead. You know, when you have these celebratory nights, a lot of times your focus is
Lose
everything,
focus a little bit.
everything but basketball. So no surprise, this one's a little sloppy for Germantown. And Hamilton taking advantage of as KK lets it fly from 3, and she nails it. Back even. Botsford in the middle. Up to Bruck. Leininger gets a deflection, ends up in the hands of Berge. Reese to KK. Kick it back out. Reese thought about it. Back out to KK. Little catch game going on. Shot no good. Bruck comes away with the rebound. 8:45 remaining. 16 apiece. Look inside. And they're going to have a tie up. And I believe it's Germantown basketball. It is. Pliszka and Yakush back in for Germantown. Ari Tim checking in, back in for Hamilton. Final week of regular season. You saw the seeding show, playoffs starting next Tuesday across the state. Murphy drives. Off the mark as Fierst comes away with the rebound. Drive kick. Floater from Tim. Back iron. Berge rebounds and pushes. Out to Pliska. 3 on the way. No good. Hustle rebound. Rachel Murphy. Pliska again. Off the mark. Bruck rebounds. Just can't get the rhythm on offense. They're getting the looks.
They are.
16 all, 7:40 remaining here in the first half. Trying to look inside. It was just a token look and then looking for the cutter. Feels weird being back here, Gary.
It does.
It's surreal almost is the word I would use.
Yet it feels so natural,
It does. It's great to be back here. So many friends here.
Feels like home in a way.
Well,
At least
in
for
a big way. It is for you, but I mean for us too, though.
Shoulder finish for Finnessy.
This place has been very, very good to us and very special to us over the years. And that's never forgotten. Policies be darned.
They rolled out the blue carpet for us.
They did.
Well, just the energy at school today. I remember seeing Coach Suvi in the hall on Monday, and Amber told me, she's like, hey, I want to surprise the girls with this at practice after school today. Don't say anything. So I rushed over to see Coach Suvi before 7th hour. I was like, hey, don't tell the girls. It's going to be a surprise. And then when you posted it, it was all like whispers this morning, like, are they coming? Are they coming? And I was like, yes, guys, we'll be there. And you could just see all their faces light up.
That's amazing.
And it just changed the scope of the rest of the day.
That is fantastic.
J.C. Manny from 3, 1918 Germantown.
We haven't talked much about it, Ed, but you gotta give it to Hamilton here this first half, playing tough basketball.
They're playing really well. If they could control the turnovers, who knows what this score would be? KK, JC.
I mean, come on.
Floater.
That's just not even fair.
KK, steal. Drop off, and no good. Gets her own rebound, foul in the basket. Ari Tim on the foul, her second, team second. Dahlquist back in for Hamilton. KK knocks down the free throw. And
Nothing, honey.
that's it, I'm leaving. I just talked to, I mean, I was so excited. You know how I feel about it.
I do
It
know
is
what
it's like a member of the family now.
I'm going to disconnect it and reconnect it.
Oh boy, good luck, folks. 3 on the way,
See you in an
good. JC Fierce. Hamilton's not going away. KK takes the contact, finish. And that's, Gary, we got a chance to go watch lose to Marquette last week. And we're sitting there going, they could use KK right now.
They really could.
Look at Dahlquist, another offensive rebound and putback. First 2 of the night, but 7 rebounds. And really, if nothing, for no other reason, the physicality she brings. And UConn played soft last week. That was not a team I expected that to be 4th in the nation. Everything was dictated by Marquette last week. Shot no good. Danica comes away with the rebound. JC no good.
First half flying by.
Yeah.
Yeah, only the one timeout. You're going to have to queue up all your work and get it done quick.
I know. We'll probably play a lot of it at halftime.
We can go split screen. We got lots of plans.
The best laid plans.
Inside. Fierce. Kick it out. 3 from Bruck. No good. Danica. Thought she was going to take off. She pulls it back. Gets it to KK. Pass. Pliska. No good. Man, call Cameron Dahlquist, Windex, cleaning the glass, 8 rebounds. Inside,
from the
Dahlquist
best.
has it blocked.
She learned from the best.
And Leininger with the save. Up ahead, Danica lays it in. (28-23), Germantown up. And Botsford should throw it away. She did. Berge and Murphy back in for the Warhawks. Chloe Klein for Hamilton. Klein, the 5'6" junior. Danica from way downtown, back iron. Hustle rebound, Berge. Inside, Danica in the lane, finishing. See if that gets her going. Another layup from point blank range. I could have got my third.
Almost a third.
Could have had my third.
Third and 1/2. I don't know if we've had that many before.
Never. Even when I
Don't
played.
encourage him. He'll start telling you how he was almost all state.
Oh, God. KK comes away with the steal.
If
Spin,
3 more things would have
step back,
happened.
got it.
She just makes that look so easy.
Gary, we got a timeout on the floor. Take it over as we are partnered with Pat Connaughton Foundation. Timeout. Live at Germantown.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Oh, Germantown and Hamilton. You don't know. Well, Hamilton might know about our Tonight Show. We'll get into that as the night goes on, as Gary's got a picture of Amber Sheffield on the screen.
A little spotlight for senior Amber Sheffield, you otherwise known as a 7th-year senior. Amber, for future plans, she's thinking of going to college for business. Not sure where, but it'll be doing business. That being said, in 10 years, she'd like to have a full-time job, start saving for a house, and get a dog. And then if you see her out on the court, one thing she can't live without is her bun.
In 10 years, she'll be retired
yeah.
living in Florida playing shuffleboard.
It'll be shuffle
on the shuffleboard.
It does say
Pickleball part-time.
It does say if she could travel anywhere, it would be Italy or any Greek island. So I wouldn't count those retirement locations out.
All right.
Nice.
KK.
Thank you,
kick it
Sarah.
out. 3 on the way, no good. KK, a rebound, foul, and good. KK with the offensive rebound, put back, and there was plenty of contact. We had a great angle on it. She didn't move. The Hamilton players went flying.
Thank you, Legend. Appreciate you, my friend.
And the coach is saying, stay straight up, don't come down. But sometimes with the contact from KK, she's just so strong.
Legend giving the production some props.
There we go. 18 first half points, and the lead is 10. We heard it.
It was there.
It was faint. Steal. Manny to Berge. No good.
Here, I'll do a replay.
Ladies, and another steal. Manny. Danica catch and shoot. Can Manny get to it? She does. Right in the hands of Berge.
Take that.
And lets it fly. Oh, the basketball gods didn't want it, but KK comes away with it and finishes. JC Manny, I called her pound for pound the toughest player in the state. I'll stand by it. She is everywhere. She affects the game in so many ways.
She's still got a long way to go in her career.
Unlike Amber, she'll be getting the gold watch next weekend.
She is dragging right now. Oh, bodies hit the floor. Botsford, Gaz, and of course, well, if you thought Berge was going to allow, or Manny was going to allow that to happen, she's got to dive on the floor too. Nobody's showing her up. Leininger checking in. I guess Manny's earned the break to sit.
I guess.
She dragged, her tongue was dragging. She was flying all over the place. Oh. Well, they hit the horn. We're going to get Pliska back on the floor. So Josie Pliska checking in, and Danica's going to take a seat. 1:36 remaining, first half. Trying to set up a screen, look inside, they do. Dahlquist kicks it out. Klein, drag your foot. 14 first half turnovers for Hamilton. As we got people sprinting to the table. Mary Leininger for Germantown, and 44, Phoebe Venn back in for Hamilton. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 players played so far for Germantown. Into the corner. Pliska, 3 on the way, short and out of bounds.
And getting into the depth of that bench is certainly going to be important as they have the playoffs coming up next week.
Great point. You've got tonight's game, you've got Friday's game, and then they have a week off.
Which makes this week all the more important.
Right.
They got to finish off on a high note because they're going to have a week off.
Yeah, you can't sit on a loss for a week.
No.
And having not, let's back up. Let's give credit where credit's due. Brookfield East winning the GMC. Only the second time in 9 years that it wasn't Germantown. So let's give it up to Brookfield East. We saw them in the playoffs here against Germantown 4 years ago, and it's something we said then, Gary. We said it's a team on the rise. We saw it coming.
Quick point of clarification. You are correct. It's only the second time in 9 years that they've been a conference champion. However, several of those years was when they were in the North Shore, not the GMC.
Okay.
So you and I, technically, we were both right earlier.
Can you say that a little louder?
Technically, we were both right. I was more right, but you were somewhat right.
There we go. That's what I wanted. I want to make sure everybody heard that you were correct. But we were, so it was a discussion we had, but it just, the KK, great job reading the pass lanes. Oh, the pass fake and finish!
And we had a great view on that. Oh, thank you, Kimura.
And they're going to get Lucy on a foul.
That was a fantastic view on that. Woo.
So
Right into your living room.
To your point, sir, I mean, you can't have a loss on Friday night. We'd have to check the schedule, which just so happens to be right here. And it's going to be at Brookfield Central, which should be a W, but you never want to assume. That's why they play the games. With 17.4 left. But either way, you have that week off to prepare, and it's 5 losses. It's the most losses Germantown's had in quite a few years.
But the schedule is ridiculous.
It is,
all that's missing was the Badgers.
It is. There's a reason they're the 1 seed, and a lot of it is strength of schedule. It was a very difficult schedule as the clock ticks down. 3, 2, 1. Berge gets it out. Mary Leininger lets it go, and it's short. And I get to get. Oh, Dave beats me to it again. And it's halftime from Germantown, where the Warhawks hold a 14-point lead over the Chargers of Hamilton. You're watching W7, partnering with the Pat Connaughton Foundation and powered by Jolly Good Soda. You're watching W7. Oh, he can have this one.
What's up, everybody? It's Pat Connaughton on behalf of myself, Foundation. I want to thank you for tuning in. I started my foundation in 2016 with the goal of creating access to athletics for the next generation of student athletes, especially in underserved communities. We do this through clinics and character. We've seen that kids build habits through sports. They learn those translatable life skills that we teach.
I'm here with Coach Stuvey from Germantown at the half. Coach, you're up at the half, but not only that, you're off to a good start on senior night. Talk to me about the specialty surrounding senior night and surrounding the 6 seniors that you have on the court here tonight.
It's just a chance to honor some wonderful kids who just every day make great contributions to our program. Obviously, what KK does on the floor. but we always talk about adding value in our program, and that's really what this group of seniors does, is they add value to the team in so many ways. Most of the ways, might not get observed by the people watching the game, but they get observed by the team and the coaches every single day. And this group of seniors just for 4 years has created a culture of just supporting each other, being great teammates, and just making our program special.
Now, over the weekend, you guys were awarded the #1 seed coming into the playoffs. But that being said, you still have 1 week left of regular season play, tonight's game included. Talk to me about the importance of finishing off the regular season on a high note, especially considering you guys have a week off of games leading with that bye next week.
Yeah, just getting back to playing Germantown basketball, pressuring the ball. Thought we did a pretty good job in the full court, and just really setting the tone that way. That's kind of the emphasis this week, is just really, getting back to playing fast and being aggressive and being opportunistic.
All right, well, thank you for your time and best of luck. We'll catch you in the second half.
Thank you, Sarah.
We'll have the second half brought to you back here shortly.
We realize that a clinic has an impact for 1, 2, 3 days. A court has an impact for 365 days a year. I was a product of a community center back home in which the court would utilize everything. We want to continue to find places like Fidelity House to partner with, to the point where these courts are providing a safe place for these kids to play. They're providing a place for these kids to learn from mentors, coaches, volunteers that will impact them far beyond the playing surface. We've been fortunate to partner with places like Og Prep, St. Marcus, and Neighborhood House that really preach the values that we take pride in at the PCF. They can develop these habits that will attribute to their success in the years to come. Visit www.patconningtonfoundation.org/courts.
And will Coach Matt Stubbe from Germantown please come forward and receive the team trophy.
believe that's correct.
I got to give Matt a little bit of a hard time. He's such a good guy.
He is.
This is a live look-in from Notre Dame Bayport, 69-20 in favor of Notre Dame. That one late in the second half. Connor DuBois on the call along with Matt Koenig, athletic director at Notre Dame.
He'll be on Knutson.
Get a 3-second violation instead.
That was very, very close together there.
All right. 69-20, just over 5 minutes remaining in this one.
Here's Dewdra, watch by Musial, gets it over.
Reminder, every Notre Dame girls basketball postseason game coming to W7 this winter. So next week, next Friday will be the regional first game, then Saturday, and then sectionals the following week, and state after that. Notre Dame and Germantown, all playoff games all the way to the road to the Resch on W7.
Second half comes with 4:35 left to go.
That's correct. That ends an impressive 13.5-minute streak of defense right there without surrendering a point. It's been sort of a grinded out type game.
There's your live look. It's time to get back to this one, a minute away from start of the second half. Turn it over to the man, the myth, the legend, that is Ed Rowie.
Thanks, Gary. What a first half from KK. She didn't start. Senior night, 6 seniors. KK says, I won't start the others. She comes off the bench. She scores 22, Sarah.
Just like that. I mean, KK wastes no time. I mean, we've known that from the start. And again, she's just making it look easy. And I think she's just having fun tonight. I mean, it's never about the points. She's having fun. You can see it on her face. I mean, a lot of her family is here for her tonight. It was super special to see her walk out on the court with her family and then just be embraced by their support with all those accolades before the game. And we heard Coach Stuvey at the half. He's excited for not just her, but all his seniors. I mean, they've contributed to this Germantown program throughout the past 4 years. I mean, I've had the blessing to be in the same grade as all of these seniors and really seen them and their influence on not only this basketball program, but this school. So it's really special to see them all come together tonight.
I know we got a game that's going to start in about 5 seconds here, and they're going to put the ball in play, but talk about that. Talk about what it's been to be a senior, to just reflect on those 4 years, what it's like, what this program has brought to this building, this school. I mean, you bring a state championship your sophomore year. The basketball play on the court, no matter what, only the one championship, quote unquote, only. But every time they step on the floor, great things were happening. Talk about what that meant to this school.
Well, and it was just certainly, it was surreal. It was a blessing. And especially with COVID, I mean, that did not set back any student nor athlete in this building. I mean, my sophomore year, coming back from all of that, we saw this team, the Germantown girls, go and get that gold ball. They worked so tirelessly hard to get to that point, even without having people in the stands. And I mean, just basketball has turned into something that's been tremendously special for this school. I mean, the excitement of coming to games, even on a Tuesday night when people have to wake up and come to first period at 7:10 in the morning, people are making the effort to come and
that's
stay.
early.
Yeah, tell me about it. People are making the effort to stay till 9 o'clock and come to these games. I mean, just the student atmosphere that we have here is special, and basketball has certainly helped fuel that and make it better for all the incoming students here. And I mean, it's gonna be tough to say goodbye to not only these seniors, but just Germantown basketball in general.
Well, you keep saying basketball. You're talking girls basketball.
Yes.
It's what we know and want as W7 providers. That's what we are. We are for the girls. But to show up, as you say, we look here in the crowd right now. This is a girls' crowd. This is a very packed Germantown side of things. A little light in the Sussex, the Hamilton side of things, but to each their own. That kind of shows you what this has meant to Germantown and the difference. As Julia Bruck, forgive me here, she's got 5 3-pointers in this one. She's got 16, still down 10, but Julia Bruck have a night. Back to that point, again, 2-1, 3-1 crowd on a girls' basketball night.
Well, and even just girls' basketball games on Friday nights, it's about double this population that we have here right now. I mean, Germantown is special in that students come out for any and all games. I mean, depending on the other schools, I've seen a lot bigger showouts for boys games, boys basketball games, but not here at Germantown. Everyone is coming to these girls basketball games, and in many cases, they're even more hyped up for the girls games. I mean, KK, when it's game day, she lights up the school. I mean, again, 7:10, it's early in the morning, but when it's game day, she lets you know. I mean, she's just got a different energy in the building, and that's going to be something that this team is going to miss.
I'm sorry, did you say it's game day or game time?
Game time, baby. Game time. That's our nickname for KK. Started when she was a freshman.
That one's sort of stuck pretty comfortably.
Yeah. And she loves it too, by the way.
KK with 24. Julia Bruck with 16 to pace Hamilton. The Chargers come into tonight 5-10 in the GMC.
Final score, Notre Dame 72, Bayport 29.
As we talk about the GMC, Gary, it's a conference we kind of our old home. But something we kind of touched on very briefly as Danica Gaz knocks down the little jumper. Let's give it up to the Falls program, finishing third in the GMC. Coach Waffler.
He's done a great job over there.
He is
building that program.
To say he's a friend of W7s is an understatement. We say that about so many, but he was early on in what we were doing.
He's one of the OGs.
Saying, come to us. We will give you anything you need, any access. And to see them have a successible season, it's been great to see. Unfortunately, we weren't there. Yeah, well-deserved.
New dad, too, this past year, Coach Waffler. So all kinds of, and a new husband, too. He's got all kinds of things happening for Coach D.
So really great to see. Great hustle, Lucy Leiniger throwing it off Julia Bruck's foot.
Family life looks good on him.
43-31, 15:25 remaining. First half. Correction. Second half. Yeah, it's okay.
Tomorrow night we'll be at Carroll, Wheaton at Carroll, 7 o'clock start. Catch the Whiz Kid, Natalie Paulskill, and all her friends.
Danica from three. Steal Manny. Danica, no good. Offensive rebound, Leiniger, no good.
Goss just kind of short-armed that one a little bit.
And then a turnover. It's one hiccup. I mean, honestly, it's really the only thing keeping this game from being a lot closer has been the the Hamilton turnovers. They've got 20 on the night, and we've got a stoppage of play. Timeout on the floor. 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. You are watching W7.
So we got Jalen and Nat here. They walk in. We went to the locker room. They had a long talk with teachers, you know.
Yeah.
Teachers always trying to keep
pretty
us
much
late.
famous. Not teachers' pets though. Don't worry.
No, never that. Kind of. Never that. Never that. But I'm virtual, so I'm a virtual pet.
Oh, me too. Not a virtual pet.
This is our over here, clean over here. Little seniors on set over here. On the food locker. Yeah.
Thank you, Grandma Stewie. We have a food locker.
We got the food locker here.
We got
another one.
We got the cookie locker.
Cookie cut. Hey, this
we got the bangs.
Yeah, we got the bangs. We got the monsters.
We got the monsters.
The food locker. Gaz from three. No good. Had to show that clip. Jalen Acker.
I can assure you, Germantown girls basketball always has snacks.
They never go hungry, do they?
They never go hungry. I think I remember seeing one of the girls bringing a whole tote bag full of different snacks to practice just the other day. And I mean, it had everything. Cheez-Its, Goldfish, Pringles, anything you name it was in there.
Okay. What do you prefer, Cheez-Its or Goldfish?
Goldfish.
That's tough.
I asked hard-hitting questions.
Goldfish.
I don't know.
Lucy knocking down the free throw.
I think I'm going to have to go with Goldfish.
Yeah.
That's a shame. I'm a Cheez-It person.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. Anything Gary says, I am opposite. Gary talks about love, not this guy. Lucy knocking them both down. Good to see that. Get her warmed up for the playoffs. Only 50% on the season, but she buried both of them there. And the Funmaker is back. And now a steal. Manny has it deflected out of bounds.
You know, we talked about just the family atmosphere with Germantown. You guys were talking about it earlier. And, you know, that last clip, you wouldn't know it unless you knew it. And that is, you know, the cookies that Jalen was eating, those were homemade cookies made by Coach Stuve's late mother. Before she passed a couple years ago, and on that state run, she would send them cookies all the time. They called her Grandma Stuvie. Talk about a loyal W7 watcher. Oh my gosh, Grandma Stuvie watched a lot of, and not just Germantown either. She watched a lot of W7.
14:26 remaining. Mrs. W7 Lights checking in. When our discussion with the goldfish and Cheez-It. So,
what do we got, Andrea?
Start a poll.
It was Lucy with a pocket picking layup. Good. What a play by Lucy. So, put some dinner on the grill, and we have a pasta salad with it, and I had some Cheez-Its with our dinner, and I'm eating the pasta salad, and I scooped some Cheez-Its with a fork. Well, let me tell you, that is not going over. So now I do it intentionally. So the question is, will you eat a goldfish with a fork? With a fork.
It's like a Snickers bar. It's like a Seinfeld episode.
Exactly. Bringing a little class to things.
Oh, my gosh. Eating goldfish. Andrea, I'm so sorry. At least I hope I can help by just keeping him away from me at least a couple hours, a few nights a week. I hope that helps.
Happy Valentine's Day, dear. Boy, but you should see Peyton go nuts. Our middle. She just doesn't handle that well the minute I use the fork. Oh,
I don't know who would. Thank God she doesn't.
I can see maybe a spoon, but the fork.
No. Pure class, baby. I'm all about class. And I eat Cheez-Its. I'm not a goldfish
Cheez-Its,
person.
sorry. Oh, my gosh. Oh.
13:41 remaining. Germantown up 19 over Hamilton.
Where do you go from that? I don't.
Go right back to the floor. They're playing basketball. And tomorrow night, we're going to bring you some college hoops as we're going to go to Carroll University. Get to see some more Germantown players and alumni. Emily Wisner and Natalie Paulskill, 3 on the way, no good.
A win for Carroll, by the way, tomorrow clinches second place in the conference.
Great feed and finish. Finnessy. I think that was Botsford on the pass. Botsford or Brook. I got lost in the shuffle there. But it's a great look, no less. Just under 13 minutes left in this one. Gaz left alone, no good. Manny, of course, she hustles down the rebound. I don't think a rebound ever just falls in her hand. She has to run after everything. KK pull-up 3, no good. Yakush taps it out, but ends up in the hands of Botsford. 3, good. Emma Kennedy. KK up ahead. Gaz running the floor, overlaid it. Stick around at the conclusion of this one. Sarah's going to sit down with the Germantown team.
All of them, all 6 of the seniors.
We're going to talk to the 6 seniors. We're going to kind of rotate, and Sarah's going to take over. Botsford down the lane, no good.
It's going to be W7 after hours. Unfiltered.
Oh, boy. Blocked by Leininger. KK comes away with it. Up ahead, Leininger running the floor, lays it in. No, it rolls off, but she's going to shoot 2. Lucy with the block on one and catching the pass and nearly laying it in at the other.
Legend says goldfish all the way, baby.
Oh, wrong.
Yeah.
Might have to leave this decision up to the 6 seniors.
Okay.
Oh, that's a great question. Okay, no
hints.
No telling them the right answer is goldfish.
Extremely unbiased.
All right, I like it. Okay, what else we got here? Snickers or Twix?
Coke or
Looney.
Pepsi.
Leininger, 1 out of 2. Oh, don't go down that road with Gary. My Lord.
What'd you say?
Coke or Pepsi.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me fill you in on this
How
one.
about Coke or, how about Pepsi or a glass of half full, sewer water?
If you've watched The Simpsons, there's a scene where Homer is offered Coca-Lash. And he's like, ooh, this is awful. What do you have to wash it down with? And the street vendor says, clam juice or Mountain Dew? And he goes, ooh, clam juice.
Perfect. That's my feelings on Pepsi.
It's yeah.
The correct answer, of course, is Jolly Good Soda.
Of course. Josie for 3. From Arnold.
Michelle Griffin-Wenzel on the PA tonight. Nice to hear her back at G-Town.
Took her away from her Brook East games. How dare they?
Oh, what a pass.
Oh, great pass. Shot too strong, but going to shoot a couple. (54-36), 11:27 remaining.
Oh, we lost our clock.
It's right now. How?
We don't have the...
Oh, that's the technical term, folks. Hey, hit the fun maker. We got a free throw made from J.C. Manny. Thank you very much. 86% on the season for Josie. Or correction, for J.C. And she hits them both. So that started when we, Bergie, Manny, layup, a little too strong. We were in Milton for the Badger Challenge, and Cadence Funmaker.
Not a kazoo.
For
Fun
Baraboo.
maker.
For Baraboo playing on that team. And Gary said, we got to come up with something. That's a great name. And so he searched, and that's what he came up with for a fun maker. And at first I was like, this is the best you could do. And now I think it's
Can't remember a day without it.
Is that the... yeah. I love the fun maker. KK, I love watching threes go down. 59-36. Tie up on the floor. Going to be Hamilton ball.
I just imagine how your electronics are rigged up at home, Ed. If it fits into something, you just plug it in. It doesn't matter if it's really it or not. Does it fit? Yeah, it fits. Okay, we'll just plug it in.
What is the story?
What'd you do over there? You have cables plugged. These don't even go together. They don't even work together. They're doing nothing. They just happen to be plugged into the same place. I'm like, whew.
10:46 remaining. Germantown up 23.
Let's take the 220 up, 220, 221, whatever it takes.
Again, I wish more people understood our brilliant movie lines and references.
Brilliant might be a stretch.
I'm trying. I just plug things in. So
that is correct.
Man. And that's from Mr. Mom, if you're curious. Michael Keaton walking around with a chainsaw in the house.
That was fantastic.
Going to the line, Phoebe Venn.
How he didn't win an Oscar for that still befuddles me. Or buffles me, one or the other.
First free throw, rattles around, off. 63% on the season for Phoebe.
Yeah, Joy Sponholz just commented, thanks for the shout out for Coach's mom. She loved watching him coach and watching the girls play. Boy, did she ever.
Yeah, she did. And that was something that Coach Stuvey mentioned often. Bergie, hammer pass. Pliska thought about it, lost it. Battle ends up as a turnover. Leininger along the sideline. She's going to get called for the foul.
Ed will have to manually track time here. Tell our folks this because I don't have a clock for it.
What I thought you had cables that worked.
Well, I do, but they take a while to charge up after you just plug them into whatever, You got to fix
cables
it.
I see. 10:04 remaining, 59-36.
A goes to B.
I think
really
A goes to A,
C.
and I think your cable collection is way off the mark. That was coming into my that was coming right into my lap, and I'm going to shoot one of these. KK with the steal, open court, dropping it off. Leininger laying good. Lucy from KK, and they get a steal down on that end. I think they did. Addison Bradigan checking in.
KK's night may be over.
KK, yeah, I would think. Timeout on the floor. Coach Stuvey going to draw up a play. 30-second timeout.
You're so unbelievable.
Oh, thank you.
That wasn't a compliment.
You're unbelievable.
Heads.
That's a shame. Back live, Germantown High School with Dave Beasley running around getting our photo shots. Gary Whipperman all the way down on your screen. Sarah Nassif in the middle. I'm Ed Rowie. Good to be back home in Germantown. As Hamilton had 6 on the floor for a second there.
Hey, whatever it takes.
Hey, you're down 25. You know my rules. Once you get down, once you get down a certain amount, you should be allowed to play with an extra player.
And the team that's ahead has to take one shoe off.
Bradigan from 3, no good. So Addison's on the floor, 3 seconds literally, and lets a 3 fly. I like it. 9.5 remaining, 61-36. Germantown up. Look inside. JC Fierce going to go to the line. She was hammered. There's that Venn. That was Venn.
Time for a little senior information. Sarah, what do you got?
All right, so in the spotlight right now is Allison Miller. Allison Miller, next year she will be attending college somewhere. Unsure where yet, but it'll be somewhere.
I like it.
And again, she's a senior, but if she could have advice to her younger self, it would be to always believe in yourself and enjoy every moment. Something I'm sure is crucial in a time like her senior year. When she's not playing basketball, you can find her watching Outer Banks. Little plug, season 3 is coming out soon. And then not only something that she would tell her younger self, but the best advice she ever received was that she should always follow her heart.
Nobody should be giving their younger self advice except for Amber.
She's the only one that is suited.
She's the only one that's at the age to do that.
Lob inside, Dahlquist. Little turnaround, no good. Murphy with the rebound. Rachel up the right side. Loses it, regains it, gives it up to Josie. Mary back up top. Berge. Drive. Throws on the brakes, kicks it out. Bradigan swings it. Under 9 remaining. 1 out of 2 on that previous trip for Venn. Good bounce pass, Berge. Bradigan. Bank is open! Addison, late night banking hours. She went 2 o'clock on that one.
She hit the drive-through on that one.
That's Tim Duncan, Larry Bird territory. And you know what?
Like, who? Who are those dudes?
It counts all the same.
That's right. In the book, it'll show up as a 3.
That's right. Drive, floater, no good. They're going to get a foul on Mary Leininger. Nice strong move from Ari Tim. She's going to shoot 2. Free throw rattles around and down for Ari. Thank you, Sarah. Somebody's on top of things. Two for 2 for Ari. The 7th-year senior checking back in. 8:15 remaining, 64-39, Germantown up. Going to move to 18-5 overall, 13-2 on the season in the conference. They've locked up second place in the conference. Again, first time since 18 that they did not win the conference.
Felt longer. We had to go and count the years on the banner, but.
Gary Amber's in, and she got a shot up. Shocking. It would have been more shocking if she didn't shoot it. As Ava Bradigan's checking in for Germantown. Ava for Rachel Murphy.
We got double braids out there, huh?
We got them both.
We call that French braids? I mean, what do we call it?
Oh, nicely done. I like it. Ava kicks it. Mary lets it go from 3. Nothing there. And they're going to get Addison trying to get to that rebound. Instead, she was climbing the back. You ain't cheating. You ain't trying. Going to walk to the other end to shoot a bonus free throw. Got to see who it is. Looks like it's going to be 24, Ari Tim. Right back to the line where she just made 2.
The press has left. Now the KK's on the bench, so the parade, I guess the parade left town.
We're still here, though.
We never leave.
Oh, no, he's still down there.
They kick us out. No, he's from Connecticut. He's not leaving.
The young guy?
I believe so, yes. He's been here since Sunday.
So he works for a newspaper and comes in with one iPhone and like nothing else. One little iPhone he's holding up in vertical mode, filming the game. That's worse than us.
I don't know which guy it is.
The guy in the gray down in the middle.
Oh, no, that's a different guy.
I don't know who that dude is.
He's one of those hype
Joey's videos or something.
Probably has,
Joey with his iPhone 7
100,000 viewers and says, take that, Whipperman.
Whatever, dude. Johnny come lately. We've been here.
Kick out. 3 on the way, no good. Battle for the rebound. Going to be off Ava. 7:11 remaining. You got that on the clock? No?
Negative.
We've punted that?
Yeah.
So
we out.
It wasn't the guy that plugged everything in. It's just the way they...
Yeah, something like that.
Oh. That was sort of your way of saying I was right?
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
Well, good.
Not even close.
I was getting nervous for a second there. Like if that happens,
Not
people are
even
going to
nearly.
expect things.
No.
And I don't want that.
You're safe.
Keep letting people down. That's my
we
job.
Still believe we still know you're as confident as always, so you're good to go.
Don't want anybody looking this direction.
Don't raise that bar, baby.
No, keep it really low. Ankle high.
Hey, big thanks, Sarah Unerl, Athletic Director, Matt Stuvey, Head Coach, Amber Sheffalou, 7th-year senior, and all the girls from Germantown for having us out.
Rock with
great
the
being
steal.
home.
Mary says you're going to earn these, Julia.
They even hooked us up here with
a gift.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't open the card yet because we don't want to see.
I don't want to
Might
lose
get
it
some
on the
waterworks
court.
from that.
Yeah, Gary.
I'm not going to read that till later.
But something that is very notable is that these senior girls, they said it wouldn't be right to close their story here at Germantown without W7 being there, because you guys have been there for them from the start. So
well, the good news too is much like we did the Unity film a couple years ago, another mini documentary coming on the 22-23 Germantown girls basketball team. So that'll be released sometime this late spring, early summer.
Yeah, I won't. Well, now we just need a state run to cap it off.
Yeah, we do. And I mean, Ed, what do you think? I mean, can these girls,
it's
get
going
the
to
magic
be a
going
very
again? It's going to be a hard run this year.
But they've got players that have gone through it. Is knocking down the 3 is J.C. Pierce.
Steal.
And now a steal.
And a foul.
And a foul. Getting a little careless out of the Warhawks. It is. It's a tougher.
So let's talk
sectional
about their
in general.
section a little bit.
I mean, they got the 1 seed, and that is primarily courtesy of their difficult
schedule, right?
Scheduling.
But Homestead's got the 2,
and although we said when we did that Homestead game, you had thrown out there they're probably still a year away. And
I said that last year. I didn't say that this year. This year, I think they're ready to go. I knew they were a year away last year because they had all these freshmen, but Fitzy's ready to go now.
They are they're dangerous.
They are.
They are a very, very talented team. And if somebody said, hey, I can tell you right now they're going to go to state, I don't think anybody would be surprised.
I for sure would not be.
They're the class. Your 3 seed is Kaukauna, who has just not been the same since that night they beat Germantown.
And lost Zarnecki.
Zarnecki. It's been
they haven't recovered from that yet.
No, they have not. They've been playing basically 500 basketball. Then you throw in the 4 seed. Vinny, he knows his stuff, and that would be our sectional final here next Saturday night. He knows Germantown very well.
Regional or sectional?
I'm sorry, regional. Thank you.
Hartford and Germantown would be regional final?
Yeah,
it could be 1 and 4. Yeah.
Yep. So if everything holds court, that's what we'll be bringing you next week. And you know what? Vinny they were up at halftime a year ago. Here.
Yes.
Sectional final.
Was it here or was it at Hartford?
It was here, and they ended up losing, it ended up being a 26-point Germantown win, but it was a lot closer than that score indicated.
And that team's better this year than they were last year.
And they're battle-tested. They had a tougher schedule. Mary Leininger from Sheffield, not there, as we are at the 5-minute mark. And then you have the 5 seed DSHA, which,
any given night.
Who knows? I mean, take nothing away from them. That's another team they've been deep into the playoffs on their own, that senior group.
Is Falls the 6th in that group?
No, that's in a different one. They are. You are correct. I'm sorry. So then you throw in 6, which is Falls. So a little more depth, but we'll know by next Saturday. And it's not in pregame. Because if it's DSHA in Germantown, if it's
advantage Germantown.
If it's Germantown and Hartford, it's
advantage Germantown, but
with a but.
With a but, yeah.
And then it's anybody's game for that Thursday night. Then you're talking Hartford and Germantown, or Homestead in Germantown.
And Kaukauna and who'd be the other one?
Or is it? We're going off memory here. We're trying to come up with this.
I think the sectional finals would be 1 and 4, right?
No, would it? No.
All right, we'll sort that out. We'll be right back.
Yeah, we'll take this time out. Confused as ever. Gary is correct. The 1 and 4 matchup.
Woo!
Don't worry, he'll be playing that clip over and over later on. 4.5 remaining. The lead's down to 16. You don't want to see this get any closer, as Coach Stuvey's been sitting the whole night. He got up. He's starting to get a little antsy as they're getting looks inside, unable to finish. Counting on his players to take over. Shot no good. Battled around. Bradigan rips down the rebound, gets it to Sheffield, drags her foot, and the referee doesn't say anything. So Gary is right. It would be, Amber forcing that shot. Oy vey. Now Coach Stuvey's not happy.
Because you're talking 1 and 16, then like 1 and 8.
Yeah.
Who's the 8 seed?
Bayport.
Okay, so Bayport plays
9, which is.
I knew that.
We were just talking about him pregame.
8th seed is Fond du Lac, 9th seed is Bayport.
Fondy and Bayport, yeah.
Fond du Lac plays in the FVA.
Fondy beat Kaukauna.
And they can shoot.
It's at Fondy.
They can shoot. That's a game that 1-8 is not going to be a piece of cake next Saturday.
And don't mistake Bayport getting blown out by Notre Dame tonight as a sign that Bayport is soft. They are not soft.
I think you have to consider that Fondy team because they're in the FVA, correct?
Fondy is in the FVA, yes.
So you think of that
Bayport's
conference.
in the FRCC.
We're talking Fondy in the FVA, which is arguably it is the toughest conference in the state. 8 seed, that's very dangerous.
Yeah, agree. And they're hungry. I mean,
and that's why we were saying when we talked about this off air. It's a much deeper sectional. So we've been talking about it so much, all the teams started running together.
So the sectional
Chloe Klein knocking down the free throw
would be Germantown and Hartford, and then the sectional finals would be if it goes to chalk. If it goes chalk, it would be Germantown Homestead.
Which, on a neutral site, as she hit them both,
that's going to be a Germantown Kakana rematch from last year, or it'll be a Germantown Kakana rematch from last year.
Bradigan drive, cut off, gets it to Miller. Down to 14, and I think if you're Germantown, you're running clock looking for the best shot. Otherwise, you might see 5 new players in. As Miller's drop step, no good. She made a great move, just unable to finish, and Coach Stuvey's nervous. He's now talking. He might let this ride. Let's see, we're under 3, 2:55 remaining.
I don't know if I've ever seen that man nervous, to be honest with you.
He hides it well. How's that?
He does.
I'd say he's pulling his hair out.
You know it better than I do. Oh.
They're going to get a foul. Nope. We're going to get a travel.
It's fair to say.
Great defensive play. Miller, Allison Miller with a great defensive play, creating that turnover. Now Coach Stuvey sits back down.
Is it fair to say that Germantown is safe to sectionals? I mean, they're not going to lose a regional game.
Yes. With a caveat of.
Well, they're not going to lose on Friday night, I can tell you that.
No, but, Fondy. But in the FVA, that's the nervous part of it.
Yeah, I'm with you.
To be the 8 seed coming out of the FVA, boy, you're up here. You're that team down in this area. Where are you?
I think, I haven't seen, I don't know. I don't know that Bayport's a good matchup for Germantown either, because Limerod is 6'1", McDermott's 6'1", Hendricks, the senior, can hit from the outside. I mean, you got some legitimate ballers on that Bayport team.
Yeah.
And, let's face it, Kyla Hendricks has the best shoe game in the state. And that's uncontested. So, it's an interesting draw. I would say it's not a lock like it was 2 years ago. I mean, we kind of just felt like it was like almost a foregone conclusion that, hey, Germantown's going to roll through the
Well,
regionals.
It was a different team 2 years ago. It was a team that won state. They had the one loss. The one night they couldn't hit water falling out of a boat. I mean, Gilligan's Island never exists if they were on that boat because Germantown couldn't make a shot that night. Could not shoot. For the game, they shot 19%, and they were, 2 for 32 from 3. Unheard of.
Yeah.
And they lost they were down 2 with the ball with 20 seconds left or whatever it was. That was their one loss that year.
Some people say it was really good defense.
That team, that team that beat them, they
I'm
ran
just saying
into
what some people said.
They ran into their own buzzsaw that year. This team is very different. It just doesn't have that same feel. It's a much and that's why we said that whole sectional. It's a much deeper sectional.
Yeah, agree.
2:26 remaining. The lead's down to 13. Credit Hamilton. They're not going away. Got them both. Chloe Klein, 4 for 4 from the line. She's 9 for 10 on the season. Parmenter to Bradigan.
I mean, it's a 12-point game.
I know. They had a play drawn up. Parmenter. Just run some clock. That's really all you need to do.
Could Dave have a brighter green light showing up on every photo?
Oh, Allison Miller with the backdoor cut.
I'm surprised the refs haven't said anything. Dude, the light is blinding me.
Well, I felt like there's a laser on my chest every time he takes a picture. 1:50 remaining. Look inside. Drop step, finish. The lead is 10.
Get a steal here in a bucket. It starts getting super interesting.
Phoebe Van knows.
Uh-oh. Sheffaloo.
And it rolls off. Hold on, folks. 90 seconds remaining.
Get a three
Hamilton.
here.
Oh, take it to the rack. Swing it. They want somebody else shoot to JC, and she wisely did not. But here's a drive and a foul. Good foul from Megan Parmenter. Make them earn them. Now, of course, they have been hitting their free throws.
I know my finger's getting tired from that fun maker.
13
my mouth's
seconds.
getting tired.
10 for 13 here in the second half on the free throw line, and right back to it for 2 of them. Phoebe Venn. It rolls off. Where's Troy?
Started making those kazoo sounds, and I just saw Amber look over here and start laughing. She's like, what are they doing?
Shh, don't say that. She's supposed to be game-faced.
I'm surprised her hearing hasn't failed on her yet.
Oh, that is wrong. Sheffalou inside, threw it away.
Hey, by the way,
remaining.
A chance for us to introduce you. We'd like you to meet 20,000 of our closest friends. Sign up for our sponsorship package, $9.95 one-time fee. Gets you the rest of this season plus all of our postseason games. Lots of mentions, lots of your content, interviews, all that stuff. Get your name out, get your brand out, your service out in front of our 20,000 followers on social media. Info at productionsw7.com.
And boy, does that make a difference in the playoffs. It just changes everything. It gives it such a different feel when we can promote somebody throughout the game. All the stoppages. We have the... we have our WIAA reads. We've got our commercials. It just changes the feel of everything. 53.2 remaining in this one. Stick around as it's down to 9, single digits. Troy Berglund is shaking right now.
Vegas is not happy about how this turn of events here.
Where's the fun maker?
Yikes.
She hit them both. Golly, it's down to 8, by the way.
I realize you're only 5 years younger than Amber, but you have to be so grouchy about it.
40 seconds remaining. Stick around. Sarah's going to interview the 6 seniors. And another camera because of the Chewy cable. And another turnover. 30 seconds remaining. Drive. Shot Klein. No good. Batted around. 3 on the way. Short.
If that
Brady
goes in.
comes it right. This place goes up for grabs. Amber loses it. Steal. Off the mark.
Coach Mashout is smiling ear to ear over there. And why shouldn't he? I mean, what a great effort by this Sussex-Hamilton team in the second half. We've joked around and talked about a lot of different stuff, but you got to give it up to this Charger team. They have not given up one iota in this game.
And the clock will tick down, and it's going to hit 0. Stick around for Dave Beasley, Gary Whipperman, Sarah Nassif. I'm Ed Rowie, Germantown. Your victor on senior night. Congratulations to the Warhawks, to the 6 seniors. Congratulations to the Chargers of Hamilton for giving a valiant effort. Stick around. We've got the seniors and Sarah coming up next.
W7 is back live here from Germantown. We thank you for tuning in today, and we applaud the Germantown Warhawks as they get the 64-56 victory over Sussex-Hamilton tonight on a special senior night. We cannot thank the 6 seniors here from Germantown enough, but we're not done seeing them. All G-Town postseason games will be streamed and covered here live on W7, and we can't wait to follow Germantown throughout the postseason, and we'll have more coming that way shortly and next week here Friday night live on W7. But until then, as always, we're W7, and we are always for the girls. I'm Sarah Nassif, and from here at Germantown, thanks for tuning in.